The Nintendo Switch 2 reveal is less than 2 weeks away as of this video. Today I'm here to give you facts and my predictions regarding the Nintendo Switch 2. Stay tuned, guys. Lit it. Welcome to Game Jab. Really appreciate you guys being here today. So today I'm going to give you my facts and my predictions regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? Fact number one, very obviously, the reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2 is less than 2 weeks away. On April 2nd, 2025, we will be seeing the reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2 and all the features and specs regarding the Nintendo Switch 2. I am personally so excited about that, and I cannot wait to see what Nintendo has in store for us. Fact number two is that most of the games that you already possess for your Nintendo Switch, you will be able to play those on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Not all of them, but most of them, okay? I assume that like games such as Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, games like that that are very known by the Nintendo brand are able to be played on the Nintendo Switch 2, so I wouldn't worry about that, okay? But I don't think that all of them will be able to be played on the Nintendo Switch 2, so it all depends, and we will see what's gonna happen, okay? The next fact is that the online members, if you have an online account on the Nintendo Switch, you will be simply able to transition that to the Nintendo Switch 2. There's not many changes and crazy updates that you have to do regarding that. You will be able to simply continue your simple online account that you already had on the Nintendo Switch on the Nintendo Switch 2. Will be no problem whatsoever, okay? The next fact is that if you're really excited about the Nintendo Switch 2 and you want to actually play it, there will be several Nintendo Switch experiences in the nation of the United States, as far as I know. I'm sure worldwide. But definitely in the United States, you know. So basically on April 4th of 2025, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in New York City, okay? So it's going to be for 2 days. Between the 4th and the 6th, you will be able to go there and actually hands-on play the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? But in order to do that, you would have to sign up, which means you would have to have a Nintendo Switch account and sign up online in order to participate in that event, okay? If you live in Los Angeles, there will be another event over there, which is going to be on April 11th to the April 13th, okay? You will be able to have your Nintendo Switch 2 experience over there if you live somewhere in that area, okay? And then there will be another one in Dallas, which is going to be on April 25th. And I think that each event is like for like 2 days, something like that, okay? So those are the ones that I personally know about. I'm sure there are other ones too, definitely worldwide, but I don't know exactly when and where they're going to be. But I'm sure if you look it up on the internet, you will find those dates and times and locations as well. And then my next prediction, or my next fact, or the next fact regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 is that the Joy-Cons itself will probably have some kind of a mouse capability, you know, based on the trailer that we saw that came out back in January 2025. Don't know exactly what it does, but it seems like there's some kind of a mouse capability. So if you like a PC guy and you like to play with the mouse and so this will be something that Nintendo will probably transfer over to the Nintendo Switch, and we will have some kind of a mouse experience. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you some predictions right now regarding the Nintendo Switch 2, my personal predictions, okay? So prediction number one regarding the price, the cost of the Nintendo Switch 2 is that the cost, my prediction will be that it will be around $400, like $399 basically, okay? The reason why I think that is because the original Nintendo Switch was for $299 when it came out. A couple of years later, like 2 or 3 years later, whenever the Nintendo Switch OLED came out, the price was for $350, okay? So $399 is about in the right ballpark, okay? I don't think that Nintendo is gonna do anything more expensive than that, you know, like $600, $699 like the PlayStation does, okay? I mean, remember back then the PlayStation 3 that came out in 2006, that one was like freaking $599, okay? No one is gonna pay that kind of a price for the Nintendo Switch. And I don't think that Nintendo will do that, okay? I don't think that will be that stupid to raise the price of $500, $600. That would be insane. Okay, my next prediction is regarding when we are going to be playing Nintendo Switch, or when we'll be able to buy the Nintendo Switch, rather, is I predict that it's going to be sometime in May of 2025, okay? The reason why I say that is because Nintendo usually always releases or sales games or new consoles usually like a month or two after the actual reveal of the system or the game, okay? And what better day would it be than Memorial Day weekend? That would be the best time to release the Nintendo Switch 2. Everybody is at home, no one got anything to do, so why not release the Nintendo Switch 2 on Memorial weekend? That's my prediction, okay? I could be wrong, but this would make a lot of sense for me personally when they will release it around that time. Okay, when it comes to the actual power of this system and some of the specs, okay, I predict that the Nintendo Switch 2 will have some kind of a 4K capability, okay? The Nintendo Switch, the regular one, had about 5 gigabyte or 4 gigabyte of RAM. The Nintendo Switch 2 supposedly has 12 gigabyte of RAM, so much more powerful, like at least 3 times more powerful than the regular Nintendo Switch. And this is the same power, the same as the PlayStation 4 about this. I mean, can you imagine playing the Nintendo Switch 2 with the same power as the PlayStation 4? That would be amazing. I mean, some of the games that are out there, like especially like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, I mean, those games were like 30 FPS. Or most of the time they were playing less than 30 FPS, maybe like 20 FPS. I mean, it was so bad, you know? Wouldn't it be amazing to play that game in 60 frames per second, for example, in 4K? That would be amazing. However, the 4K capability will only be in the dock version, I believe. I don't think that you will have the same 4K capability in handheld, okay? So you have to actually put it in the dock system to get the highest quality of the Nintendo Switch 2. And why would you want to have it on the actual, you know, the handheld anyway? The screen is not too big anyway, so you're not going to see any difference regarding that. So those are my predictions regarding the specs and the power of the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, there are probably other ones out there, but those are the ones that I personally predict will happen. I am so excited about that. I cannot wait to see when it comes out. I cannot wait finally to see all the specs and the features of the Nintendo Switch 2, guys. I am so excited about that. Okay, guys, if you like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you watching. Keep supporting this channel. I would really appreciate that. And with that said, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace out.